All right, everyone. Here we are with ticker symbol GEVO, Gevo Inc. And before I jump into this chart, I do want to state some things. And the first thing is I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. I hope it means you guys well. You guys find this video helpful and informative. And to all my subscribers, I want to say thank you for your support, recognition for my efforts, and also engaging in conversation with one another and giving each other valid information when somebody has a question. I really, really appreciate that. Let's jump into this chart. So the 50-day moving average slightly rose above it. The bears were in control. And as the bulls recovered over the day, throughout the day, from the beginning of the day, they broke through resistance, brought it up, and they broke through the 50-day moving average. And now the question is, could the bulls continue this run? They've built a momentum here and a recovery state here, creating a support from way down here at 116. So this was a very interesting and important run here for the bulls. So let's move this to their new locations. And now the point is, could the bulls maintain control? Or will they maintain control, right? That's the question. Because if they do, they can continue to keep this up above the 50-day moving average and bring this to newer highs. This closed out at 145. For the bulls to continue this run, they're going to want to break through 151. If they can break through 151, they're on their way back to a bullish run and recovery. And the next point that's very important is 158. So if 151 is turned into a support after being broken and tested, 158, which is a slight little window there, the bulls are going to have to break through that. And once they break through that point of 158, they're on their way to hitting newer highs and working their way back up to the highs that they previously reached, which the most significant high is 220. If they can break through 220, this stock is on its way to newer resistance levels and breaking through significant highs it has not reached in the last couple of weeks. So that's very important. But back into the zoomed in part, they need a breakthrough 151 first, turn it into a support to move further away from the 50-day moving average, which the 50-day moving average is 136. And this closed out at 145. So the most important thing here is this staying above the 50-day moving average, and the best way to do that is to break through resistance levels, turn them into supports, and continue the bullish run. Now, if this is working its way down, the support level is 128. This is the most significant one because it's the lowest point after it rose and it dipped, and the lowest point after this bullish run of continuing the momentum started. So 128, if that gets close to that, there's two things that are happening. If it gets close to it or it breaks through it, the bears just broke through the 50-day moving average of 136, and they're working their way closer to the support, and they're now working their way, if they break through it, into bearish territory. That signifies that the bears are in control and they're working their way back down to newer lows. So 128 getting crossed is not just the support getting crossed, but the 50-day moving average, and we're now in bearish territory. Now, to give you guys another point of reference to look at is way up here at 131. If you guys want to have that, it's just a 3-cent difference, but if that gets crossed, that can give you an idea that it may be on its way to 128, and pay close attention to the behavior. But still, 50-day moving average has been crossed, and now it's on its way to cross supports or get close to it. This is now in bearish territory, and if this support gets crossed, now the bears are bringing it further away from the 50-day moving average and bringing it to newer lows. So that is something significant to keep in mind. So we're going to have to see how this one plays out tomorrow because of the volatility that it had throughout the day, and see in which direction will it take it tomorrow. If this momentum continues from the bulls, they're going to just have to load up on stocks to continue the run and break through the resistance level of 151, turn it into a support, and they're on their way up to newer highs. We'll see how this turns out. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of you guys that learned something new or found this video helpful and informative, don't just hit the subscribe button, but also click on the bell so you guys can go ahead and not miss a single video. Again, to my subscribers, thank you for your support and recognition to my efforts. I really appreciate it when you guys engage in conversation down below and not just give me feedback, but talk to each other about different positions and different things and even news and help each other out with valid information. That just speaks in volumes of the community that we have here. And don't forget to hit the like button so that we can go ahead and that way, not only do you notify me that you watch this video, but you also have an opportunity to communicate with me. That's how we can go ahead and communicate by you telling me this video was good. I found it helpful and informative without having to write a comment. And it's the quickest way for us to communicate. And you let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.